What's up YouTube? It's your girl Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming back to you with another vlog video, and this one is honestly the most exciting trip that I've ever taken in my life because it's the first time ever that I am leaving the country. And it's honestly really crazy, the spiral of events, how this happened. I think I'll explain it a little bit more detailed later, but basically my life just kind of ended up where I am now on my way to LAX to fly to Tulum, Mexico for a wellness retreat that honestly looks fucking amazing, and I literally couldn't be more excited. So that's what we have in store, and I really don't know honestly what's gonna happen. Like I said, it's my first time leaving the country. I'm like, how does one do this? But I got myself this far, which was a lot of steps actually up until this point. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pull through. I think I'm gonna make it there and honestly have a lit ass time. So stay tuned. Me and one roommate are sharing this whole place, and we got our own room. This is so nice. And this whole outdoor area, is this just ours? Yo, this is sick. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this room is so cute. And I got a cute welcome shit. Alright, so, little vlog update. I fucking made it to Tulum. I'm here. And the shit is crazy. Like, being in a new country for the first time, this is so cool. Like, everything looks so different. Things just feel so different. Like, I don't know. I was feeling so beyond blessed to actually, like, be having this experience. Like, I feel like my whole life I've always wondered, like, oh, when would I actually, you know, travel internationally and go to a new country? And this honestly just kind of, like, happened this way. Which is literally so crazy. But yeah, we got in, flew into Cancun, drove down to Tulum, and now we're here. And yeah, I couldn't be more excited. Literally, I mean, I'm out on this, I don't know if you can really see, but like I'm out on this like balcony area that's literally like way too big for two people. I'm sharing this apartment. It's like a hotel, but it's like an apartment with one other person, and we each have our own bedrooms. That's my bedroom right there, that's the living room, and then hers is on the other side. But yeah, our accommodations are very, very nice. I'm feeling very, very blessed to be here. I'm just waiting right now we're gonna have like dinner and the welcome meeting and everything, and then I think do some guided meditation and journaling tonight, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, basically, so okay, the situation of how I even fell upon this, okay, like basically there's just this girl that I follow on Instagram because I don't know her, she's just like a influencer, and she like posted about this retreat, and this was shortly after I had put in my 2 weeks, okay, and I knew that I was about to, like, you know, not be working my job, and just everything that she had on this retreat just looked so amazing, like meditation, journaling, sound bath, all these different like spiritual ritual ceremonies, yoga, exercise, and just honestly like a lot of other stuff, visiting, you know, different areas of Tulum, and, you know, going to the beach. And yeah, I'm so excited for this experience. And it was so crazy because it was like I saw this and I was like, like I want to go so bad. Like, I don't know if I can pull this off because I don't have a passport. And when I had seen that she had like posted it on Instagram, the trip was like 3 weeks away, so I was like researching, like, oh, is it possible to get a passport? And basically, it's so weird because it's like the regular time to get a passport, just the regular way, is like 10 to 13 weeks. If you still do it that regular way, okay, where you're like submitting your stuff, but like you pay an expedite fee, you can get it in 7 to 9 weeks. Okay, well, my trip was in 3 weeks. So there was this other thing where basically if you can prove that you have traveled within 14 days, then you can go make an appointment at the passport agency if there's an appointment available. And submit all your stuff in the appointment and then get your passport. And so I literally like did that, and I was like, I applied for the retreat, you know, to like get a spot for it, saying like, oh, I don't have a passport, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get one, see if I can get an appointment. So it was kind of like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be able to get an appointment? I don't know, like we'll see. But I just felt like with this, like it didn't hurt to try, right? I'm not losing anything. This would just be an opportunity gained if I could really fucking pull this off. And so I did the 14-day thing. I called them, I got the appointment, thankfully there was one, and I literally finessed and picked up my passport yesterday. And then flew to Tulum this morning. So things have just been working out with like perfect divine timing, and yeah, I'm just feeling so happy and so grateful and just so excited for what's to come, because I'm gonna have so many new experiences and connect with new people. I've already started to meet some people and make some friends, and this has just been such an amazing experience already, and it literally is just starting, but I can't wait. Obviously this is something I feel often, but like with so much intensity right now, I just feel that feeling of knowing that I am like 100% aligned. Like I am exactly where I am meant to be right now, and it just feels really, really, really good. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the few days here, and yeah, stay tuned for what's to come. Oh my gosh, okay, well, I am just about ready for bed right now, but basically, since my last update, we went and we all had dinner as a group, got to like, I mean, not like formally meet everybody, but we were all in a room, for the retreat, having dinner, and like the welcome gathering and everything. There's like 24 people, but yeah, it was a really good, you know, just fresh made dinner, and really nice to meet people and just kind of like get to know everyone a little bit and kind of get a little rundown of what our day is going to be like tomorrow, because apparently tomorrow, actually, let me also check the schedule. Okay, so tomorrow, first thing in the morning, 7 a.m., yoga and breath work, and then we're going to go to a honey ceremony, which at this moment in time, I don't really know too much about what that is. I've never done that before. But some sort of honey ceremony, something about, I think, putting honey on our bodies. I don't know. I'll see what it's like. And then also, okay, so my other video I was recording, it conked out on me, which I hate when that happens, but I have too much storage on my other device, so I really just need to clean it up. But anywho, I was saying that we're gonna go to a honey ceremony tomorrow. I'm not too sure what that is, but I'm really excited to find out because it sounds really cool. And then we're also gonna go to like a lagoon area and do like swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding. And then later tomorrow there's a sound journey, so a sound bath, which I'm super excited about because I just did my first ever sound bath last week at Joshua Tree, and that was so cool. So I'm really looking forward to doing another experience like that. And then I think just dinner, and then more like guided meditation and journaling. And tonight we had like our ceremony, not ceremony, but like a meeting to like gather and meet everyone, like introductory, and had dinner, and then had like a short guided meditation and journaling after. And yeah, it was really amazing. I feel like the second I took that breath and started the meditation, I just dropped right in. And specifically the woman giving the guided meditation, I can just really like feel her energy, and like I can really feel that I am very meant to be here right now, and I feel very like connected. I just feel like I'm really meant to be hearing everything that's being told to me right now and just absorb it. And yeah, honestly, I'm just feeling like really fucking aligned. Okay, and it feels great. So yeah, with that being said, I'm pretty super tired and I need to hit the hay, but I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and the rest of the week, the rest of this experience. So yeah, stay tuned. beautiful. Literally in the jungle. How beautiful is this? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh wow. I'm sorry. I've had a really amazing and transformative day today. And it's like, it's almost just like, like how do I even like put this into words? But, you know, that's what vlog updates are for, right? Putting into words what your experience has been. Yeah, today has been literally, truly magical. So, first thing we did this morning was a beautiful yoga class. We were outside and it was, you know, everything I needed to wake up in the morning. And then we went to this really beautiful lagoon area. And man, we had a whole experience. We did this honey ceremony. It's called a honey ceremony with a shaman. And essentially, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of funny because like low-key, I feel like it was kind of low-key like Too Hot to Handle vibes, because I feel like it was just like all of us, like group of people in our bikinis and like being led by the shaman with this experience. And basically we started out like just kind of like waking our bodies up and like getting the energy flowing and going. And then we walked out onto the water, onto this like whole platform, floating platform in the water, in the lagoon. And that's where we had the honey ceremony. And it was so beautiful. We were just all there, this whole group, there's about like 24 people in the group, around a circle. And in the center, they had all this little bowls of honey for us. And we did also microdose shrooms, which I have microdosed shrooms before. And I mean, to be honest, I personally don't necessarily like feel anything, if I'm just being honest. Like I don't feel anything noticeable when I've microdosed shrooms. I've only felt something noticeable when I've done like a full trip on shrooms, which in my experience, I have now done 2 full trips on shrooms. Just 2 experiences this past year, which were so amazing and so beautiful and so profound, and something that I definitely want to speak up on more. Honestly, I probably want to make a whole video about shrooms, because that shit needs to be fucking talked about, okay? It just does. Like, you want to talk about shit that's gonna heal everyone and heal the world? Shrooms is one of those things. Like, it just is, period. But anywho, so we microdosed some shrooms, and then we had, which was really interesting, they gave us like this jar that was like honey, but it also had some, I think, cacao nibs in it or something, and then also like the shrooms, and we took that, and then we took the bowl of honey and we like literally worked on rubbing it like all over our bodies. And like it was just such an interesting experience. I personally, like, I've never done a honey ceremony before, I've never done anything like this, but it was really cool because, you know, the shaman was like walking us through like rubbing the honey on like the different parts of our bodies, and like talking about thanking like our ancestors and our mothers, our grandmothers, our fathers, our grandfathers, and just, it's hard to put the whole experience into words, but essentially we were just very, very like, you know, connecting to the universe and the energy within us all as we rubbed the honey on our bodies, and it felt really good. It felt really good on the skin, and it was just a really beautiful experience. And then we all jumped in the water, and they were singing and playing, like this woman was playing a harp, and then she also had this really cool instrument that, oh, I forgot what it was called, but it was like a big fucking like tube thing that she was like blowing in, and it made like such a cool sound. But it was just truly magical. These people were just like singing and dancing and we were playing in the lagoon, and they were throwing like flowers and like rose petals, and oh my god, it was just so amazing and so magical, and I'm just so grateful I had that experience today. It was really great. And after that, we kept just hanging out at the lagoon, ate some lunch there, and just was chatting and talking with people. And God, like words literally can't describe like how good I feel right now. Okay, like I know I seem like really like calm and blah blah blah, but like my heart just is full of so much fucking love. Like I'm so amazed that I'm in this experience right now. Okay, like I've never left the country. I've never been to any type of retreat, let alone a wellness retreat. And the fact that I'm here with so many other like-minded individuals that are truly trying to find themselves, transform themselves, and become spiritual warriors, like it's really just so much coming in on top of me, just the energy of being around so many people that are in this place, this high vibrational energy that's just really resonating with me, and especially one woman in particular is really someone that I'm just like I just met this person literally yesterday, but I'm just like, wow, like I just know instantly that I am just like so fucking grateful to have met like this specific person. I'm grateful to have met everyone. I'm making friends and everything, but there's someone in particular that their words have just really connected with me and really moved me, and I just feel like everything is so aligned. Like everything happens for a reason and just happened in the order to get me here and get me to this place and to have these experiences and to meet these people. And it's just really like, I don't know, like as you can tell, it's a lot of emotion for me right now. And you know, after we got back from the lagoon, I showered, which was nice, and chilled for a little bit, and then we just had a whole sound bath experience. And I think this even more so is what really like put me in this mood or energy even more so like right now, because I literally just got done with that, and we're just chilling for a little bit before we go have dinner. So for me, this was my second sound bath experience. The first sound bath I went to was last week in Joshua Tree at the Integratron, and that was amazing. This one really, I think got to me on a deeper level. And for me, it was really like, so the sound bath, I mean, I'm new to sound baths, so I don't know everything that can be in a sound bath or whatnot, but basically when I did the one at Joshua Tree, it was all the bowls, the crystal bowls. And the one tonight was the crystal bowls, but there were other instruments involved. There were like some shaker things and a guy playing the guitar. And the sound bath was led by two people, by a couple. And the thing that really got me was when they started singing. Both of them, but especially the woman, like, there's just something about her voice that just really, like, just took me to another place, like up leveled me and my energy, my high vibrational energy, and just that feeling of love. I was just so like, wow, like this is so magical, listening to how beautiful this woman's voice sounds and just the energy that was being created by the sounds. And it just really took me to a place of so much love, to the point that I was so moved and emotional and actually crying a little bit. And I just was crying because I was feeling just so much like joy and love, and just feeling like I know I'm meant to be here right now. And I just feel so good. It feels really good because I don't know, I feel like, you know, everyone's been through shit in life. Everyone has. But like right now in my life, I feel like I am opening these doors, like so many doors that I just didn't even really know were fucking there, of how to really just truly find love, like just find love within me and within myself, and just feel that connection to life, to everything, to the universe, to God, source, spirit. And I don't know, I feel like it's so crazy to even think that like I'm here right now, because it's like, if you would have asked me, or if you would have told me a few months ago, like, hey, by the way, like, you're gonna go to a wellness retreat in Tulum and like do all this shit, I would have been like, that sounds great, but I don't really see that happening. Like, it just wasn't anything in my realm or my sphere. And I mean, obviously part of this is like, you know, my whole transition with like quitting my job and everything, but I mean, with that, it's like the timing of this is just so fucking aligned. You know, it was like, this was meant to come for me right now, when I'm at this place right now. You know, this huge pivotal transitional point in my life right now. And yeah, I just feel so good. Like I don't know, I'm feeling so, I just wish there were more words to describe how I feel, because I say grateful and I say blessed a lot, you know, and I'm like, what other words can I use? But it's like, the human language is just too small or defined for me to really express everything that I feel. But I do the best that I can with the words that I'm given, the mouth that I'm given, the body that I'm given, this human experience. And yeah, if you can just kind of feel what I'm feeling right now, like, yeah. All right, well, I'm glad I shared all that, because that was a lot. I'm really excited. We're about to go get some dinner because I am pretty hungry, and then after that I believe we do have some guided meditation and journaling tonight before bed, so definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I think I'm also just so shocked that I'm like, wow, this was just one day. Like, this was one day of like these certain activities that, and also being with these people and being with this place, just one day. And I just feel so just like, pew, God, like, I'm gonna have to do this shit for the rest of my life. Like, I'm like, what? Like, how did I not know this was like a thing, that people like do all these things or do all these like retreats even? Like, I don't know. I've already gone through so much change in my life, but like there's so much more happening, and change is so beautiful and so just transformative. And yeah, I'm just feeling so good and so happy right now. So yep, that's where I am. That's the vlog update for now. Stay tuned for more. I keep saying stay tuned, but stay tuned. Yeah, we'll see how tomorrow goes, so I'll keep you updated. Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah. Look at this dinner plate. Oh, I love it. That's so beautiful. All right, so update from my last update. We went out to dinner last night. Unfortunately, I think something that I ate, like a little appetizer, did not agree with me. My stomach was like feeling really upset. So unfortunately I got like kind of sick trying to eat the rest of dinner, but I just brought it home with me and then came back and just like crashed, and thankfully I felt a lot better when I woke up. And now it's the morning time. Next day we just had breakfast, which was really good. Some omelets and avocado toast and green juice. And then right now we're gonna go spend like the whole day at this place. I think today we're doing yoga and a dreaming awake psychedelic class, which I don't know exactly what that is, but we'll find out. And then I think we're doing, I don't know, some other sort of like steam ceremony or something later today. But I'm really excited, really looking forward to it. But yeah, we're about to head out right now. Hello. Oh my god. Okay, what a fucking day. What a day. Wow. Today we literally did so much. It was crazy. We were at this one, it's like I guess like a hotel, like resort area, but there's a lot of like activities and things to do there, and it was so cool. It was like we were literally like in the jungle, you know, walking these cool paths to all the different places. It was so cool. So first up for today, we started off with some Kundalini yoga, which that was my first time, and it was pretty interesting. I mean, to be honest, actually, the class started out super awkward because there was a guy that was, you know, going to film the class, and then the instructor was like, oh, are you gonna sit down? And he was like, no, I was gonna film, like, if that's okay with you. And he was like, oh no, actually that's not okay with me. And it was like awkward because, like, you know, the girl that put together this retreat, she had, you know, reserved a class that was just us, like everyone in the group was just our group, and she had gotten permission to film, so it was like kind of awkward that didn't get relayed to the instructor and that he like had a problem with it. And then like him and this other guy were trying to talk it out, and they were like talking in Spanish, and I have no idea what they were saying, but it definitely got kind of heated and awkward. And then like a few people in our group left, but most people stayed. And even though it started off a bit awkward, actually, when we got into the class, I feel like it settled, and we still had a good class. It was interesting though, there was so much like arm work, there was like all this stuff, and like my arms got so tired. It was definitely a workout, but it was interesting, you know, to have a new experience, because, you know, that's what I'm here for. And after that, we had this really interesting class, and both the yoga class and the second class that we had was in this really beautiful like dome space, and it had these like pockets all around it of just like this reflecty, shimmery tiles. And the acoustics in there were just crazy, but it was just a beautiful space. And the class that we did after that, it was called a Dreaming Awake Psychedelic class. And even though it's called that, we didn't ingest or do psychedelics, but the experience itself can, for most people, be like kind of similar to a psychedelic experience in some sense. Everyone definitely had really different experiences, but basically what it was, because I had no idea what this was, you know, going into it, but basically, you know, we were all in the dome space, and we were all on mats, like in a circle, and this woman really just like played this music that the whole time we were all just like laying down and like with our eyes closed and listening to this music. And it was so interesting because the music, like there was just so much different music going on, like so many different instrumentals and sounds, and it was meant to evoke like all these different types of emotions. And yeah, it was interesting. I could definitely tell, like towards the beginning I felt like there were some sounds that maybe evoked more like fear or like anxiety or scariness maybe, and then later I feel like there were sounds that were more like joyful and happy, and then later I feel like there were sounds that were more like peaceful. And it was really interesting experience for me. The experience that I had, unfortunately, I mean, it's definitely the experience I meant to have in my own way, but I kind of realized after the fact, because like towards the end after the music was over, and we were all just like settling in, she asked if anybody wanted to like share what their experiences were, and a lot of people shared their experiences and had like really profound experiences, just really, you know, looking deep within. And for me personally, my problem was that shortly after it started, I really had to pee. I really had to fucking pee, but I felt like I knew I could like wait it out, and I didn't want to get up because I didn't want to disturb anyone, because it was such a quiet, peaceful like dome experience, and the music was playing and everything. And so I was like battling in my head like, okay, no, I don't want to get up because I don't want to, you know, disturb anything. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm making my decision and I'm going to stay, and I'm accepting that. So I was trying to really fully just like know, like, okay, this is what I'm meant to experience right now. And so with that being said, the fact that I did have to pee, it was kind of a battle in my head, because I would go back and forth from being really in it and like allowing myself to like let go and like visualize and think about different things and really be in it. And then there were other moments when I was like, fuck, I really have to pee, fuck, I really have to pee. And so it was truly like a little bit hard for me. But the times that I was in it and I wasn't thinking about peeing, it was really interesting. I honestly had like different thoughts throughout. And at one point, like, because I was just laying down, like my hands on my stomach, and I envisioned myself like floating up. Like my whole body was in the same position, like laying down, but it was just like floating up, and it kept like rising and rising, like higher and higher, until I was like out of this building, until I was like up in the sky, and then I was out of this earth, and then I literally just like ascended into like the stars and the galaxies, and just became like this. I saw myself as like the figure that you see on the world card, the world tarot card, this like figure that's kind of like swirling and dancing up, and I kind of like saw myself as that, and it was really interesting. I saw other images of like balls moving and rotating, and I also felt like a tingling and a lot of energy like right here in my third eye, which was really, really interesting. And yeah, it was just when I allowed myself to just like fully be in it and like listen to the music and surrender, that's when I had these like experiences and was seeing and feeling these different things. And it was just really this battle with like having to go pee. But the thing that I learned after the fact was that when this other girl, Crystal, actually my roomie, when she shared her experience, she said that like at first she like really, really had to go to the bathroom, and then she, I guess, got up and went, which I was like, what the fuck? I had no idea that like I didn't hear anything, you know. And like in the dome, it's like you can hear so much because of the acoustics. So like that was another thing too, was like I didn't want to get up and ruin the experience, but clearly she was able to get up and go to the bathroom and no one heard shit. And then like when she came back, she said that that's when she felt like she could fully just like get into the experience. And after, like, I know that like the universe had me go through this experience and had her share that so that I would have this realization of like, wow, like I should have just gone to the bathroom, you know. And while I look back, I have no regrets, because of course like I was meant to experience this so I can learn this. But I'm just so happy that I did learn this, because I realize now like, okay, you know, in another setting like that, when I really do want to fully get into it, fully absorb it, like, I'll just get up and go to the bathroom. I don't have to worry about, you know, ruining it for other people, because clearly that wasn't a thing. It was just in my head. So it was honestly a really beautiful learning experience for me. And the class was really cool, and the woman leading it, I just feel like, oh, God, all the people here, like, I mean, the people in the group that I'm doing the retreat with, but also the people, like, here in Tulum that are, like, facilitating all these activities for us, like, holy shit, like, you can just, like, feel their energy, like, feel the love, and it's just so pure and so genuine, and it was just a really, really beautiful experience. 10 out of 10, totally recommend, would do again. Let's see, and then after that, we ate some lunch and then chilled at the pool, which was really cool. It was a really beautiful pool, had some cool hammocks there, like a little water feature, and honestly, we were all just having a lot of fun. We were flipping people in the pool, like we were having people do like fucking backflips and shit. One guy literally did a double backflip. It was crazy. But we were literally just like playing like kids and having so much fun in the pool, and that was a good time. And then let's see. Oh, after that, we did a brief little session with this woman, April, who is our life coach, and she taught us this mantra, and she is like top tier master manifester, okay? And she said that this is literally like the mantra that she used to manifest everything in her life, which I'm not going to share, you know, the whole background of the story, but it's pretty fucking profound, let's just say, okay? Like, she manifested like the shit out of her life, and it was just so powerful to hear her, you know, share. And it was really cool, like the mantra that she taught, and I feel like that was really like a highlight, definitely in my day. I felt that like peak when all of us were like doing the mantra and like chanting it together with the music, and then there were moments where we would pause and we visualize like what are we manifesting in life, what do we, you know, what is it that we want to come our way, where do we see ourselves. And it was so cool because each pause that I took to visualize, like, my manifestations just got bigger and bigger and bigger of what I truly want and see and feel and know like is and will like happen for me. And it just started on like a smaller scale of like my more personal life, and then got bigger of like the impact that I will have on much more people in my area, and then my country, and then the next visualization it went global, and then, kid you not, the next visualization it went fucking galactic, okay? Like, that's how crazy it went. But it was literally it was a really, really high moment. I got a bit emotional as well, because there's just so much fucking like love and just high vibration fucking energy that I am just dropped in right now, that it's like I'm still like processing everything. But then after that, shit got fucking crazy, okay? Like, what I just did, I feel like probably was the single most like craziest experience I think I've ever had in my entire life. We did a Temazcal, which I've never done this before. I didn't know really what it was, but I was, you know, going into new experiences with an open mind, open heart, and basically it's like another dome structure, although this one's much smaller. Like a smaller dome that like doesn't even have a door that you can walk in normally. You have to actually crouch down and like crawl in to get inside of this dome. And you can stand up in it, like if you're kind of in the middle, but not really so much on the sides. So we all like went in this dome, and we were like sitting all on the sides, and basically they take these like volcanic rocks that they heat up super, super hot, and they put it like in the middle of the dome, and then they like close the door and would put water on it, and then the steam would come up and it would like steam all of us. And it was just like like it was so crazy, because like I'll be honest, like before going into this experience, I did have a little bit of anxiety because I am prone to passing out. I passed out several times in the past from being too hot, heat exhaustion, not eating, stuff like that. And so I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna have to, you know, tap out and be like, oh, let me out, you know. But going into it, like in that experience, I was actually like oddly at peace, which was really, really interesting. And it was just like, I have never sweat so much in my life. Like I literally didn't know it was possible, truly, for that much water to come out of my body. Like I could feel just all the droplets coming from everywhere on my body and like tickling me as they like dribbled down, and like we were all just like literally like the most drenched that you could, honestly more than you could even imagine, because like I said, I didn't know. Like just complete like sweat. And I think we were in there for over an hour, and like there were 4 intervals where like we would not take a break, like we wouldn't leave, but they would open the door and let the air kind of come through a little bit, and we'd pause for a little bit and then like do the next round, bring the rocks in and close it. And each round that we did 4 rounds, and each one got hotter and hotter. And so it was really getting to this point of like perseverance, dedication, like, you know, can I really stay in here, you know? But at the same time, of course, being aware and conscious of my body, because I didn't want to pass out. But I was so grateful that I did make it through. I didn't pass out. And like I said, I was like oddly at peace. Towards the end with the last one, I was getting a little bit like, okay, like this is getting a bit much. Like, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to push through? And everyone was really just like hyping each other up, saying like, we can do this. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it was pitch black, dark in there. And I think that's what made it such an interesting, like, and peaceful experience, is that it was like, we're in this little dome, literally sweating buckets, and then it's like pitch black dark, you can't see shit. And like there's the guy there that's leading it, and he's like leading like chants and music, and we were praying, and like it was just it's so interesting because I don't know, in the moment I was really like like towards the end I was like, is this gonna be like a one-time thing for me? Is this gonna be something I never want to do again, or am I gonna want to? And I was like, I'm not gonna make this decision now, I'll make the decision when I'm done. And when we were done and I came out into the fresh air, well, okay, not like fresh because it's still like super hot and humid as shit here in Tulum, but it's like that was still so good compared to the Temazcal because it was that fucking hot. I think he said like it was like 150 degrees Fahrenheit was like the hottest I think it got in there. So it was like really hot. And when we got out, like it was just an amazing feeling of like, obviously, okay, yeah, we're out and we're cool, but then I got in this like cool shower and I was just like, oh my god, like, and I was just so proud of myself that I did that I persevered and I made it through that experience. And I would do it again, especially now knowing that I was able to make it through and not pass out. It was really like, yeah, it was a really intense experience, and it's so interesting. I never knew that like my life would take me to this place where I would even have the opportunity to do this, let alone choose to do it. But here I am, and I did it, and I just couldn't be more grateful. I mean, I just couldn't be more grateful for this whole experience. And like all these people here that I'm meeting, like everyone is just so beautiful and magical and have amazing stories and backgrounds, and everyone is very much on a very like, I mean, everyone's on their own path, but what's really beautiful for me, I just feel like I've never been around so many people that are just really truly like trying to, you know, find themselves, transform themselves, and be on the spiritual journey. I feel like not everyone in my close circle is in that space, and this is a space that I'm just moving into more recently this year, but I feel so like so blessed to just be in this experience right now and be with all these people and make these new friends and connections and these new experiences, because like what the fuck is life? Like, what the fuck is my life? Like, you know, had things been different, had I not made the decisions that I made, like, I would have been, like, working today. Like, working my 9 to 5. Like, and I'm just doing something so dramatically different right now that, like, I like almost kind of like last night, like, words can't really express, like, how much just joy, gratitude I feel inside, because abundance, because it's really overwhelming how amazing this experience is, but in a good way. And I just, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So that's the update for today. Holy cow, man. Good morning. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm leaving today. It's the final day. Holy shit. Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was so crazy. I stayed up super late. I was like so tired last night, so that's why I didn't end up doing an update last night. But yesterday was really crazy. Yesterday, let's see, we started out with a workout by the pool, which totally like kicked my ass, which was great. And then we did ice baths, which I've never done an ice bath before. I had no idea if I would be able to do it. The minimum that they had us, like, that the goal was for doing the ice baths was 3 minutes, and I made it the whole 3 minutes, which was just like crazy. But I was so proud of myself because it was like fucking cold as shit. It was just so crazy because it was total like mind over matter. Like when I first got in the ice bath, like my body naturally was like and I had to like fully just like try to control that and like slow my breathing. And like once I was able to like slow my breathing and just like concentrate, then like it was kind of like a breeze. I just like went through it, kind of went by really fast. But I was really, really proud of myself for doing that because I've never done it before. And then let's see, after that we went to the Tulum ruins and we were walking around and checking it out, and we were there during the solar eclipse, which was literally just fucking like magical. Like there we were at the Tulum ruins, you know, these sacred grounds, like during the fucking solar eclipse yesterday. Like, oh, it was fucking magical. I was riding high, and I love the solar eclipse. Like walking by, seeing like the sun shining through the trees and seeing all the little moon shapes on the ground, like so trippy, so fucking beautiful. Oh my god, it was amazing. After that, we went to some stores a little bit, walked around a little bit of shopping. I did get to go up to the beach a little bit, and it was fucking gorgeous. And then we came back here to the hotel, and and then we did a cacao ceremony, which I've never done that. I mean, literally pretty much most of the things we've done here I like haven't really done before. We drank this like bowl of this like cacao beverage that's supposed to be like a superfood, like really good for you, and it's supposed to open your heart, and it sure as fuck opened my heart. Like, I had an amazing experience, and after we drank it, we were like laying down with our eyes closed, and it was almost kind of like a sound journey too. They were like chanting and playing instruments and sound bowls and stuff like that, and like I was really in a really great place during that. I was filled with so much love. Like, my intuition was just like, I was feeling very, very connected. Like, my heart was really fucking open, and at the end of it, they walked around, and like our eyes were closed like this, and they handed us a flower, and they said something different to each person. I didn't even realize it until after they had said something to me, giving me my flower, and then I was listening and heard them say something different, and I was like, wow, that's so special. And when the woman gave me the flower, she was like, let this flower remind you of your beauty. And that just like totally fucking hit me, because it's like, yeah, it's the beauty of my fucking heart. Like, my heart is so goddamn beautiful. And when she said that, it just like, I got really emotional. I was a little bit teary. It was just, it was such a beautiful, beautiful experience. Which I didn't know what to expect. You know, I'd never done a cacao ceremony before, but it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. And then, let's see, after that, we ate, and then, we had a tribal concert. We had these people come. It was actually a whole family. It was so cute. They had, like, a little one there who was maybe, like, 4 or 5, and they were all playing the instruments and drums and these other unique, like, tribal instruments. It just gave us this whole private concert, like, up on the patio area, and it was so much fun. We were all there just, like, dancing, vibing, like, in a circle. A couple times I, like, went in the circle and, like, broke it down, did some coffee grinders. Like, it was a total vibe, so much fun. And then after that, we ate again, and then most people wanted to go out to the nightlife in Tulum, and at first I wasn't necessarily going to, because I was like, I love to sleep, but April totally fucking convinced me to go. She was like, you can sleep when you're dead, and like, when else are you gonna be, like, in Tulum, you know? And I just felt like I needed to experience it, so I went out with everyone and had a total blast. Like, we went to 2 different places, and it was so much fun. Like, I was just like vibing with everyone, dancing, and like, yeah, I was really, really turning the fuck up. And like, even though like I personally, I don't drink that often, only on occasion. I think I maybe might have been the only person, honestly, last night not drinking, but I don't think anyone would have even like known, because like I was just so fucking in it. Like, I went for the vibes, and it was a fucking vibe, and I was so happy I got to go out and see everyone totally just like let loose, and just that party, turn up energy, you know? And yeah, it was so much fun, and didn't get that much sleep last night, but it was definitely worth it. And then this morning we had a lovely breakfast, and I was able to sleep a little bit more right now. And now I'm packing up, and we're about to go back to the airport, to the Cancun airport, and fly back. And I am just full of like maximum fucking gratitude. Like, this experience has truly changed my fucking life. Like, I cannot thank Mare and Alyssa more for putting this all together, because it's literally impacted me so deeply. Like, every single experience that I've had, every single person that I've met, it's just been like, words can't describe how fucking magical this whole experience has been. And like, I am taking so much with me as I go on forward in my life. And like I said, like, I am full of fucking gratitude. Gratitude is a fucking attitude, and I'm going home with the biggest, warmest, fuzziest feeling in my heart. It feels so good, and yeah, I'm on top of the moon right now. Hey, I made it back to Long Beach. Wow, I I feel like I just like came out of a vortex or something. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like I'm like, wow. Like I literally just completed my first trip out of the country, and it was literally a trip beyond my wildest imagination. Like I am so blessed for all the experiences I had, all the friends I made, all the connections, and just the entire like energy of the trip was just everything that I needed in my life. I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I hope that you took something away from, you know, me sharing my experiences. And yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will for sure see you in my next video. Bye.